Welcome you all to Jayakesari English News. Jayakesari family is happy to announce that in addition to Malayalam and English news, Tamil news is also launching. Even Tamil News Bureau also started functioning in Tirupur. Everyone's help and cooperation needs in this situation. Kerala Police Pensioners Association alleged the government for ignoring the retired police personnel after working tirelessly day and night to protect the lives and property of the people and to maintain law and order in a country. In a similar vein, the government, which has a moral obligation to protect them with humane treatment, has been accused of mentally abusing the elderly who have lost their energy for a long time by misinterpreting the laws that do not have all the rights they deserve despite the court rulings. Retired policemen who had to rest like plows within the confines of discipline became ill as a result of the hard work they had to do that day. It is a matter of great concern that those with serious illnesses do not have the financial means to pay for treatment and succumb to death. Despite numerous petitions being submitted to the government to address such complex issues of retired policemen, the plight of retired policemen has not been resolved except by increasing the size of files before the government. The government, which relentlessly grant benefits to other categories of government employees and pensioners, failed in giving any humane consideration to the old age policemen when they retire after working to grieve and not even pay attention to their own families in the midst of unparalleled suffering and misery. In this case, Kerala Pensioners Association Thiruvananthapuram District President M. Prabhakaran Nair, A.M. Ismail, V. Baburaj requested the government to find an urgent and permanent solution to the respective dilemma and urged to take care of the retired people's health in the same way as veterans, allowing them all the benefits that are denied to them and ending such neglect that denies them even their human rights. PRabhasi Divas 2021 is observed on 9th January to enhance the engagement of the overseas Indian community with the Government of India and also focus on reconnecting them with their roots. As the day January 9 is earmarked for overseas Indian community, let us have a glimpse of PRabhasi Divas and its significance. PRabhasi Divas or Non-Resident Indian Day is commemorated on 9th January every year by the Union Government till 2015, and now it is celebrated once in every 2 years to mark the contribution of overseas Indian community in the development of India. President Donald Trump on Friday said he will not attend President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration on 20th January. On Friday, Trump took to Twitter and wrote to all of those who have asked, "I will not be going to the inauguration on January 20th. He will be the first incumbent president since Andrew Johnson to skip his successor's inauguration. Traditionally, the incoming and outgoing presidents ride to the U.S. Capitol together for the ceremony as a symbol of the nation's peaceful transition. On Thursday, Trump pledged a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power following a violent insurrection by his supporters at the U.S. Capitol earlier this week. Highlighting the necessary precautions and modalities for airlines, aviation regulator DGCA on Friday issued guidelines for transport of COVID-19 vaccines packed in dry ice across the country. If vaccines packed in dry ice are being transported in the passenger cabin of an aircraft, the flight crew should be properly trained on the hazards and the risk of its transportation, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation noted. It added that dry ice transforms into carbon dioxide gas at temperatures higher than minus 78 degrees Celsius under normal atmospheric pressure, and therefore it is classified as dangerous goods by the International Civil Aviation Organization. In pleasant news for train passengers, the Ministry of Railways has decided to extend the time limit beyond 6 months and up to 9 months from the date of journey for cancellation of PRS counter tickets and a refund of fare across reservation counters for the journey period March 21st, 2020 to July 31st, 2020. It is applicable only for regular timetable trains cancelled by railways. In case of ticket cancelled through 139 or through IRCTC website, the time limit for surrendering of such ticket for the above mentioned period across reservation counter up to 9 months from the date of journey. At least 10 children died after massive fire broke out at a sick newborn care unit of a hospital in Bandhara district of Maharashtra. According to reports, the fire broke out at around 2 a.m. in the wee hours of Saturday. Among the total of 17 children present in the ward at the time of the incident, 7 were rescued. A nurse on duty spotted smoke coming out from the neonatal section of the hospital and immediately alerted management officials and other staff members who reached there within a few minutes. The fire brigade department, upon receiving the information, immediately reached the spot and began the rescue operation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday inaugurated the 16th PRabhasi Divas convention, a flagship event of the Ministry of External Affairs to engage and connect with the overseas Indians. Speaking at the convention, Modi lauded the contribution of the diaspora of the global community. Today, we have been connected with internet from various corners of the world, but our minds are always connected with Ma Bharati. In the last few months, I have had discussions with the several heads of states. These heads of states have categorically mentioned how persons of Indian origin served their societies, from doctors to social workers to even commoners. The avian influenza, commonly known as a bird flu, is here in India after deaths of several crows in Rajasthan and hundreds of migratory birds in Himachal Pradesh Ponta. Many similar occurrences have been reported from different parts of the country. In Kerala, the Pinarayi Vijayan government had declared bird flu as a state disaster. The officials have ordered the culling of hundreds of ducks in the state. Unusual mortality among birds has also been reported from states of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. In view of the bird flu, the centre on Friday issued an advisory asking all states to keep a vigil. The Sparse Resorts and other such facilities in Kerala, which were closed months ago due to COVID-19 pandemic, are all set to welcome visitors again, as the state government has issued orders for reopening them by adhering to safety norms. The Sparse and Resorts used to welcome a large number of tourists, both domestic and international holidays in the southern state, popularly known as the Goat's Own Country, every year. The State Tourism Minister, Kadagambally Surendran, said the order was issued to reopen the Sparse and Resorts in the state, which were closed in the wake of outbreak of coronavirus. Such institutions can be opened fully in the compliance with the COVID protocols. The book A Journey in Search of Arubi was released at a function held at the Press Club. The book is published by Jayakesari. Film actor Pujapura Radhakrishnan, Trikannapuram Councillor P.S. Jayalakshmi, K.S. Jayakumar and Jolly Varghese were present. Concerned with the massive dropout rate among school children, the Bihar Education Department is set to introduce a management innovation system to track every child till the undergraduate level, including a whole range of technical and professional courses that a student may pursue after completing the Class 12 State Board examinations. At present, Bihar has about 78,000 schools for Class 1 to Class 12, with a total enrollment of 2.5 crore students. The Education Department has identified 4 points where children tended to drop out from the school after Class 5 and Class 8, when a student has to change from primary to secondary and from secondary to higher secondary classes respectively, as well as after the Class 10 and Class 12 boards. The Annette Fellowship for Climate Action has announced that applications have opened for the class of 2021. This unique multidisciplinary program received over 1,578 applications from 36 countries for 20 seats last year. Some of the fellows of the founding cohort hold prominent positions in government or private firms, while others are deans at universities, entrepreneurs and students. The first of its kind, the fellowship has become one of the most sought-after programs internationally, as it offers individual ways to be part of the solution to mitigate climate change. Winding up the news, please subscribe to this channel and press the nearest bell icon to get notification of Jayakesari news soon after uploading. Thank you.